All right, in this video, I'm answering the age-old question, how much does it actually cost to print wedding invitations? I'm a wedding invitation designer, so I'm gonna show you two different options, real life. You'll see all the pricing with me, and we'll see different options based on whether you can have a wholesale account with some of these vendors, or if you are retail and you're kind of DIYing this yourself, you'll see real options of what things affect the cost and what things don't affect the cost so much. So let's dive in. All right, so keep in mind that these costs are just gonna be for printing. This is not including design, assembly, anything like that. So we'll just talk about printing and specifically ordering your wedding invitations. And I like to hold myself to a pretty high standard when it comes to the luxurious, the feel of the paper. I want it to be thick enough. I want the cards to feel really good. So we're gonna keep that in mind throughout this video because I want you to get a really good high-end quality product. So this first one is my favorite printer that I use all the time. They are a wholesale printer. So if you have a stationery company, you should definitely get signed up with them and you can get $25 off your first order if you use my link, which I'll put in the description. But I get almost all of my prints from here. This is called Printswell, and then we'll walk you through with a retail. If you're DIYing, you might want to skip to that portion, or maybe it's interesting to see how the differences come across. So if we go in here and start an order, let's do kind of a pretty standard order of something that we've done lately. So I'm going to select a product type and I'm going to order a flat card with an A7. That's the size that I do for most of my invitations. And there's lots of different papers here, which you'll see different costs on. The 120-pound eggshell ultra white is my standard house paper. And so I use this for everyone. Something like a cotton is going to be a little bit more expensive. The 118-pound cotton smooth is usually a little cheaper, especially if you go with the lower, like 80-pound cover is going to be a little cheaper because it's a little thinner, but the 120 is a good mix of cost-effective versus really nice quality and still has nice texture. This is going to be whether you want printing on the front or on the back. I'll just include printing on the front and back. And we're going to order 100 of them. So as you can see, for 100 of these, it's 51 cents each. And then we can upload our image. You can also upload your back printing here. I don't actually have a back file for this invitation, but the pricing is going to be the same for that. And then you can add a drilled hole or angled corners here, but we don't necessarily want to do that. One thing we may want to do, it's really popular these days, is our die cut shape. So any of the die cut shapes that are available for the size of card that you selected will be in this drop down, and you can see how beautiful they are. They're all pretty much $24 each, except for rounded corners is a little cheaper. So if we wanted to do like a scallop shape, that would be $24 total for 100 of them. I think that's super cute. We'll keep it simple for now and not do that. And then in this section, we can order our envelopes. As you can see, like the white ones are 26 cents each. Some of the other ones are 18 cents each. Some of them are 37 cents each. The 18 cents are actually on sale because they're getting discontinued. But let's do, I think new blue is a really pretty color with this. So these are 37 cents each, and you can print on them in CMYK or white ink. You can't print with white ink on all colors, but on this one you can. And as you can see, if you want to print on both the front and the back side, it's $49. So for 100, it's about 49 cents each. To add front printing and back printing are 24 cents each to add just one or the other. And then if you do have variable fronts, so that means that you would have a different address on every envelope, then that's usually what you're gonna do. Then there's usually like a $5 charge to add that. It's not gonna show up right here, but that's pretty typical. Next up, you can decide if you want liners for these envelopes. I almost always have liners in my envelopes, so I'm going to check those, and those are 39 cents each. You can also pay them to line your envelopes for you if you want. Typically, I just do that in-house, but it's up to you what you want to do there. And I think that's about 35 cents each, last I had checked. But we'll just pretend we're DIYing. Okay, beautiful, lovely. Got our envelopes. So for just the 100 cards, we have our 100 envelopes. We have imprinting on the front and the back. And then we have our liners. So for just that portion, it's $176.46 or $1.76 per piece. Now we also need to get RSVP cards and details cards. So we'll keep the same paper here. And we just will only print on the front for these. We need 100 of these. We'll just get white envelopes on this one, and we are going to print, but we only need to print on the front side because we're going to print the return address. So for this one, you can see it's $65.63 or 65 cents per card plus envelope. And we'll also get our details card, which is an A6 size. We do not need envelopes for this card. We can see that this is $47.30 or 47 cents per piece. So additional charges here, we have our per order handling charge, that's $2.42. And then our total cost here is $291.78. We also will need to pay for shipping, and you may or may not have to pay for sales tax, just depending on your specific situation. So the shipping, this is my demo account, so it's not going to show up, but for an order of this size, it's usually about $20. So this is $291, so per suite, it's going to be about $2.91. Now let's see what happens if we order from a different website that is only for retail. I have a vendor account here so I can get discounts, but if you don't have a vendor account because you're just DIYing, then let's see how the price difference is. So this is called Cards and Pockets. I'm gonna link it in the description, and they have a ton of different options. If we wanted to do printing, we can do upload your own, popular printing sizes, and we can see 5x7 right here. We're gonna use colored ink. So we'll select this one right here. And then there's a bunch of different papers that you can choose. You can also print on some of their colored papers, but these are going to be mostly the white ones. You'll do a custom order to print on any of their colored paper. The one that I like a lot is the Snow White. It's a 100-pound mat. As you remember over here, we did 120 pounds, so it's a little bit thicker. You can do, they have a thicker Lux White 130, but I do like the color of the Snow White. It's a nice like bright white that I like, and you can get samples from them as well. Now you don't even have to upload your files here just to get your quote. You can order a proof if you would like to, and then also double-sided. We were going to add double-sided to the invitation, and we don't need to mount this to another product. So our quantity is 100. And our total is $1.14 each for these. Just as a reminder over here, we had, well, $1.76, including the envelopes and envelope liners. So we'll add that on in a second. So we'll add those to cart. You can add that proof for around $8 if you want them. Add that to cart. And then we're gonna go and select our different sizes. So 3.5 by 5 for our RSVP card. For 100 of those, we have 94 cents. As a reminder, up here, we had 65 cents, even including the envelopes. So you can see it's definitely gonna be more expensive when you're ordering retail, but let's see how it goes. This is approximately that A6 size. For the details card, we're doing 114. Add that to cart. And we also want to grab our envelope liners and our envelopes here. So upload your own envelope liners. Those are, here we go, A7. Those are $1.36 each. Over here, they were 39 cents each. Add to cart. And then we'll go back and grab our envelopes too. And I actually love ordering envelopes from Cards and Pockets. I pretty much always order envelopes from them. We want our new blue. We can get the exact same envelopes here. New blue. A7 envelopes. And those are 47 cents each. And then we wanted, for the RSVP envelopes, we just wanted a white. So I'll just do that Snow White right here, 35 cents each. So if I go into my cart, you can see that we have our invite, RSVP, and details card, our liner, and 2 envelopes. And the total here is actually $540. So as you can see, doing it kind of retail DIY is almost, not quite, but close to double the total of doing that at wholesale. I think a lot of times people think we're exaggerating the cost of printing wedding invitations. And while this is not necessarily the #1 cheapest option out there, this is using good quality envelopes, good quality paper, good quality envelope liners, etc. So this is a good vendor that's going to do good work, and your wedding invitations are still going to feel fairly luxurious. But I think a lot of you might be surprised to see that it's about $540 just to print these on your own. And even if you have wholesale pricing, it's about $300 to print this wedding invitation suite. And this is not even including, letterpress printing, embellishments, pockets, all those kind of things. So let me know what you thought of this video, if any of it surprised you. I'm really curious to hear what you think and if these prices were at all surprising to you, because I think they probably were to most of you. Thanks everyone for watching.